At ease. It's your boy Soul Immortal. Man, when you hear the term attention whore, instantly names like Kim Kardashian, Amber Rose come to mind. But there's levels to this shit, guys. And today I want to talk about the 3 primary levels and why the attention whores must be avoided. Let's proceed. So let's talk about your tier 3 or your entry level attention whores. So I dated this young woman, man, about, it was a while back, man. We dated, for a few months, man. Things went good. Great conversation. She was fine. She was smart. And for whatever reason, man, we just stopped talking, man. It could have been distance. It could have been whatever it was, but we stopped talking. It wasn't a heated argument. We might have had a few choice words, but for whatever reason it was, we went our own ways, right? Now, every few weeks or every couple of months, I would hear from this woman, man. It might be a text. She might FaceTime me out of the blue, or it might just be a phone call, man. But the way these conversations went, man, were kind of odd, man. It was almost like things that never stopped. Conversation was smooth. She would send me a few pictures, man, and me being me, I would compliment on the pictures, tell how cute she was, whatnot. And as soon as I said something like, hey, you know what? I'm going to catch a flight out there, man. Let's have some lunch and let's just chop it up, As soon as I said something like that, she would just back away. And the communication would just dissipate, man. And I wouldn't hear back from her again. Now, that would happen about 2 or 3 times, right? Just over every couple of months. And after that 3rd time, man, I was like, something is up, you know what I mean? And I came to the conclusion that one of 2 things was going on, right? I said either she's using me as an ego booster or she's using me as a man on deck. And let me break it down. See, some women that are your entry level attention whores, they may be in a situation, man, where they can't find a date or maybe they have a man and they're going through a rough time. And then they'll call that other guy. Maybe it's a familiar face to get their ego boosted. You know what I mean? They might send you a couple of pictures, man, just to get things back stirring, and then they back away again. So I said either it's that or she's using me as the man on deck. And if you haven't seen my video about the man on deck, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description box. But I figured it was one or 2 things. So when you come across this woman, this type of woman, man, you have 2 options. You can completely vote her ass off the island, block her number, whatever, just kill all communication with her. Or 2, you just put her ass on the back burner. If this woman ever texts you, man, she's just your last priority. You'll get to her when you get to her. It might be in an hour, it might be in a few days, and it might be in a few weeks before you text her back. So that's your first level of attention whore. Now, your second level of attention whore. Now, your tier 2 attention whores. I like to call them your can you hear me now attention whores. You ever been to a restaurant or a baseball game or a barbecue, any type of event, and just seen a group of women over there to themselves? Now, there's always going to be one woman that's going to be screaming the loudest, laughing the hardest, hair the biggest, clothes the tightest. She's going to be doing the most at all times. Your tier 2 attention whore, man, is the woman that if she's in a room, every single person in the room has to know she's there. And see, this type of woman is the most annoying, because not only is she trying to, just overly gain the attention of men, she's the type of woman that can just disrupt a whole event. You know what I mean? You might be at the bar just chilling with your fellows, chopping it up, drinking cold beers, talking man shit, right? And you got this chick on the other side of the room that's 47 decibels above everybody else because she has to be heard. You know, she's the type of woman that if anybody in the group is telling a story, she has to have a story to top it. If any of the women in the group are getting more attention, let's say attention from a male, she's gonna be doing the most. That drives her crazy. She's gonna start. She's the one that's gonna start spilling dirt on the one that's getting attention, just to take the attention off of her. She is, like I said, she is by far the most annoying. This is the type woman, man, that she's always gonna dress one level lower than what's expected. And what I mean by that is, if she goes to a funeral or she goes to church, you know, she's going to be the one wearing the tight stuff or the skirt that's just a little bit too short. She's going to have to stand out from all the other women. If she's at church, she's going to be screaming the loudest. If she's at a funeral, she's going to be crying the hardest. This is your tier 2 attention whore, and she must be avoided. Now let's talk about tier 3 of attention whores. These are your bad and bougie bitches. These are the upper echelon, the sigma cum laude of attention whores. And I like to call them the crackheads. And I'll explain why in a minute. But these are the women that most people call Instagram models, if that's even a thing, right? These are the women that you see on social media, and all they post is selfies, booty shots, selfies, booty shots, all day. Now the thing about tier 3 attention whores, most of these women are bad. I mean, most of these women are beautiful. You know what I mean? And you'll see them online, man, with 80,000, 100,000, 500,000 subscribers. You go to their page, man, and you'll just see the bluest of the blue pill men just fiending for these women. I mean, you'll see thousands of comments. Oh, let me drink your bath water. Ooh, will you marry me? Ooh, respond to me, talk to me. Just the bluest of the blue pill men. Your professional simps, you know what I mean? But these are these type of women. These are the by any means necessary attention whores. You know, like I mentioned earlier, Amber Roses. I believe she just posted a picture online of showing pieces of a vagina. I didn't see the picture, man, but I keep hearing it I keep seeing the thread on my scroll, but I haven't seen it. But apparently she posted a picture of either her vagina or a portion of her vagina on the internet. That's your crackhead. Kim Kardashian. I think last year or a year before last, she was standing in the bathroom mirror and she was butt naked. And she took a picture. Butt naked. Married woman. That is your crackhead attention whore. And I'll tell you why I call them crackheads. Researchers have discovered that when a person gets a new like or a subscription or comment on their social media, their body produces, if not dopamine, a chemical like dopamine, and gives them like a drug type rush. So these women, well, the reason I call these women crackheads is because they just can't get enough. You know, posting a comment about something and giving somebody some knowledge, you know, that's not enough. They gotta post butt naked pictures. They gotta post booty shots every day. You look at their social media, man, there's no knowledge. There's no family pictures. There's no vacation. There's no pictures of the kids. All they post are thirst traps, booty shots, selfies, left, right, left, right. That's all they know. These are your crackheads. Now, there's one other particular woman that I just place in this crackhead category. This woman might not have social media. She might not be the loud person at the restaurant. But this person goes in a crackhead category by default. And that's any woman that wears the spandex pants. I don't know what they're called, but the spandex pants in public that isn't covering her ass. Now, I'm not talking about yoga pants. I'm not talking about the Victoria's Secret pink pants. I'm talking about whatever they call those pants that are just thicker than pantyhose. Now I see a lot of women wearing those pants and they'll put like a long shirt and some heels on, and that shit is sexy. But when I see a woman wearing that shit in Walmart and I'm seeing straight ass and a little shirt, you automatically go to tier one. You are a tier one attention whore. And a lot of y'all might disagree, but let me break it down like this. You ever see those guys that wrestle in high school or wrestle in college? You ever see those suits they wear? They tight as hell. They're like onesies or something. And every time them guys wrestle, I don't care who it is, they're so tight, you going to see they package down there. You're going to see nothing but dick and balls down there. Now picture a guy coming up in the barbershop wearing one of those. Picture a guy walking around Walmart in one of those. Picture you with your girl and a guy comes up in the movie theater wearing one of those. You don't think that something is seriously wrong. He would be a full-fledged male attention whore. Because it wouldn't make no sense for a grown-ass man to wear something that's going to fully expose his sexual organs like that. So when I see women, man, I don't care how bad she is, when I see women just exposing pretty much raw naked ass, I call them attention whores, man. That's what they are. These women are no different than the crackhead you see on the street waiting for his next fix. That's why they have to get that attention all day. That's why they need it. Now, let's talk about why the attention whore must be avoided. Now, the attention whore must be avoided for two primary reasons. One, she's an easy target. And two, she'll never be loyal. Now, when I say she's an easy target, this is what I mean. You know, back in my day, man, if I was looking for a woman, you know, to be serious with, the last type of woman that I was approaching is the one that I felt like anybody could get. You know, the woman I wanted to approach, man, was always the one that all the other guys were intimidated by, man. The one that most guys feel like they were going to get shot down. That's the one I'm looking for when I'm in the room. Because I know if once she's on my team, not just anybody's going to be to get at her. You know what I'm saying? But your attention whore is the exact opposite, man. You know, when you hear these guys on these MGTOW videos, the pump and dump guys, you know, the guys that are just, you know, going out, you know, getting all these women, you know, that's their thing. These are the type of women that they're targeting. You know, you go to a club, your attention whore is going to be the easiest one to knock down. If you're looking for a one-night stand, this is going to be her. All you have to have is a mouthpiece on you, man. If you could talk a little bit of game, she's going home with you that night pretty much. If not that night, you hit it the next night. And that's why when I was out, you know, looking for women, I wasn't really looking for the attention whores, man, because that just turns me off. I cannot stand a woman that anybody can get at. Number two, she will never be loyal. Let's go back to the crackhead scenario. You know, asking an attention whore to be loyal is like handing a crackhead $100 bill, telling him to hold that and you'll come back and get it tomorrow. It's just not going to happen. And this is the reason why. It goes back to the first reason. If she's your woman, all it's going to take is for any man that has a mouthpiece, any man that can make her feel some kind of way, any man that can boost her ego is going to be in the door. Now, she might not leave you, but she'll always entertain any man that's pumping her up. She's like a fiend. She has to have this dopamine in her body. That's why they cannot be trusted. They can't be trusted, and they must be avoided at all times. It's your boy Soul Immortal, and I'm out.